And I want to talk about negotiations. The president, unfortunately, has said he's not going to negotiate on the debt ceiling. And Reid has said he's not going to send negotiators to sit down with Republicans and talk about the continuing resolution and the government slowdown or shutdown. But that begs the question, who does the president negotiate with? Well, take a look here. Bashar Assad, the dictator of the regime in Syria, who has used poison on his people about 15 times. 100,000 people have died in that civil war. And after the latest explosion of poison gas, the civilized world was outraged at the 1,500 people who were killed. And John Kerry now has entered into negotiations with the Russians acting as intermediaries. So the Russians are going to help negotiate with the Syrians. And this has the blessing of the president. I wish success on this venture. I hope the negotiations come to something. But they're willing to negotiate with these reprehensible dictators from around the world. And that includes Iran. Iran now has entered into discussions with the State Department and the president. The president has talked to the president of Iran, Hassan Rouhani. And I wish success upon these negotiations. They're trying their best. But when you think about these characters around the world, in some cases evil regimes that the president is negotiating with, who is he not negotiating with? The Republicans in the House. John Boehner is the Speaker of the House, and the Republicans in the conference represent over half the people in America. Over half of the Americans are represented by Republicans here in Congress, over half the country. And yet the president won't even negotiate. Reid, the Senate Majority Leader, won't even send negotiators to talk to House negotiators. I think this is wrong. I think we really should have some negotiations. I think we should have some discussions. If these people merit negotiation and discussion, certainly half of the country, the Republicans here in the House who represent half the country, should enter into negotiations. So I call on the president to negotiate with the Speaker and House Republicans on the debt ceiling. I call on Reid to send negotiators to meet with House Republicans to talk about the government slowdown or shutdown, however you want to call it. We need to negotiate, Mr. President. We need to negotiate, Mr. Reid. And I yield back to